Hello, Internet fans. We're back with another epic episode. You voted. We discussed it. We're doing the top 100 songs of the 90s. Yay.
And Bruce is actually going to be able to talk on this one.
I'm so excited to be here right now, I can barely keep my pants on. Well, no, you don't want to. No. None of that. No, not at all. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually sent Bruce the list this time so that he knew what he was getting into.
We prepared.
And Cruiserweight Assassin approved it.
Okay, the whole approval shtick is mine. I'm Stud Boy and it's Stud Boy approved. But
Mustache Rage!
Thank you. Mustache Rage. Movember. Yeah.
Wow.
We also have Mr. Jeff Meacham on the back. He can give us 2 cents whenever he wants.
Hopefully it won't be too much, because once you get him talking, he doesn't shut up. He's like the Energizer Bunny, he just keeps going.
Yeah, that 2 cents will turn into a nickel, a dime, a quarter. With inflation, he'll make it to $1. So let's get started here. Here we go. Number 100 from 1991, Gerardo's Rico Suave. We start with a one-hit wonder, folks.
Oh my God!
Rico Suave. Great way to start this thing off, man.
You know what?
Wow.
Say what you will about Rico Suave, but that song was the business when that shit dropped.
Okay.
You know what? It was. And, wow. Damn.
The song was so popular, Weird Al did a parody of it, Taco Grande.
Which is what we had for lunch.
Yeah.
Tacos.
That explains a lot.
Damn.
We are starting off great. Okay, we're done with this one. We're done with this. Let's continue on.
Rico Suave was a good video, good song.
Yeah. Like I said.
Gerardo was definitely a one-hit wonder. For those that didn't follow his career, he did have a second single.
He did.
That wasn't near as popular. It was a cover of the song "We Want the Funk."
Okay.
For real?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he did a cover of that. It wasn't a horrible cover, as covers go, but it wasn't successful enough to make it another hit for him.
Thank you, Gerardo. You started it off good. 99, Missy, Misdemeanor, Elliott's The Rain, Supa Dupa Fly from 1997.
Awesome song, awesome video, and everybody who knows me knows that I'm not big on hip-hop at all, but Missy's videos are really artistic, has some just awesome energy and everything. It was, I like Missy Elliott a lot. Missy's awesome.
She's cool.
Yeah,
Missy
the thing I liked most about this video was how literal so many of her things were. It's like she says in the song, "I sit on hills like Lorraine," and they show her sitting on top of a grassy hill. It's like every time they could find some literal interpretation, they worked it into the video, and I just thought that was sheer genius, considering may not necessarily be what she was actually talking about, but they found a way to make it literal.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. 98, EMF's Unbelievable from 1991.
Joey Ryan.
You're unbelievable. Oh!
Yeah, any song that samples Andrew Dice Clay is a winner in my book.
There you go. And like I started off chanting Joey Ryan. I cannot hear this song anywhere without turning around and look to see if Joey's entering the building, because he's been using that as his entrance theme for a good chunk of his career. It was his theme song early on.
Like if you heard that song in the grocery store, you would turn around and look at the door to see if Joey Ryan was walking up behind you.
I've actually looked in the Hooters. I've actually been in Hooters and the songs come out, and I'll turn to Jeff.
Christ!
And I turn to Jeff and be like, "Where's Joey?"
And I did what I'm doing right now, just kind of shaking my head. And,
there's something really disturbing about that, honestly.
It is.
Sorry, it's just one of those things where real songs get beat in your head as someone's entrance theme, and kind of...
That has never happened to me.
No?
Ever. Like, never. Only you.
Well,
Just you.
God damn it!
Only him.
Comment on this. This is gold. Okay.
And we've already
inflation, you might get $1.
Just want to throw that out there. We're 3 songs in.
I have
only him.
I have a tasty beverage, folks.
So does Bruce.
I don't. I should go get one. Okay, moving on. 97, Prince and the New Power Generation's Get Off.
There we
from
go.
1991.
There we go. Prince. That's all you gotta say.
Exactly.
Prince.
No symbol. No nothing.
No
like,
slave written across his face and everything. Just Prince has been the shit since day one. That's all it is to it. Prince is the man.
I don't have much to say about this one. I do like Prince, but I like more of his 80s stuff as opposed to his 90s stuff. So I don't really have too much to say about this one.
Like I said, it's Prince.
It's Prince.
I think it should be higher.
That's all you need.
That's it. There you go. 96, Nelson's Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection from 1990.
Wow.
That song was epicness.
You know what? See.
You can't even say anything.
I'm lost. No, seriously, like, I was never, like, this, like, Stewart with my friends wearing the Winger t-shirt or nothing. I never had a Nelson t-shirt. I never bought their CD. But I did like that song. I really did like that song. And, I mean, it's like if you were playing 6 Degrees of Separation with Ozzy and Harriet, you'd get Nelson. How awesome is that?
Didn't he do Celebrity Fit Club?
He did. I believe it was Matthew Nelson did Celebrity Fit Club. And he wasn't even fat when he went on the show.
Nope.
He just put on like maybe 10, 15 pounds and he wanted to shed it.
Yeah, they made him sound like he was a washed-up singer.
He is.
He kind of is.
That's why he did Fit Club. Then just
I was going to say, I never had the Nelson shirt, but I actually did have the After the Rain CD.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Pop used to bump that because obviously, he grew up listening to Ricky Nelson.
Right, of course.
And then his kids doing music, he wanted to hear that. That CD is actually a really good, underrated album from start to finish.
It probably is, but a lot of people probably wrote Nelson off because here they are, these two blonde-haired twin pretty boys making music.
Yeah.
But they had an awesome band behind them. Brett Garsed is one of my favorite guitar players, the lead guitarist on the After the Rain album. He's a Musicians Institute instructor now. I've met him a couple times, and he is a phenomenal guitar player. So if you ever get a chance, look him up. All you guitar fans out there, he's awesome. Check him out.
And if you haven't heard this song, download it, again, legally. Don't do any bootlegging. Download Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection, and download the title track After the Rain. Both those songs are fucking epic.
There you go.
You're
95.
playing with chicks in the room, so that way you have an excuse for listening to it. Because if you straight heterosexual men out there and you're just listening to Nelson in a room by yourself,
Questions get raised.
yeah, you ought to know.
Oh, ouch.
Which, ironically, is probably another one of the songs on our countdown today. I don't know, but,
We'll go on. 95, Montell Jordan's This Is How We Do It.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
1995, great club song.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you throw that song at any party when it dropped, you throw that song on at any party now, and people run to the dance floor. That song brings out so many good, fun vibes.
Yeah, it does.
It's a party classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely having much fun with this list. Last list, 6 songs in, we were going, what the hell? So far, we're batting 1,000. I love it. All right, 94, Fastballs of the Way.
Love that
1998.
song. I love that song. Such a great song. That's one of those songs that when I hear it in the car, I turn it up and I sing along every fucking word of it. It's such
a good story.
It's a
great, yeah.
Yeah.
The video was kind of a little. Yeah, the video was good too. But unfortunately, have we heard from Fastball recently?
I'm noticing that, dude. Like, most of the people we're talking about so far are like one-hit wonders, except for Prince and Missy.
Yeah, they disappeared after that, unfortunately.
Montell didn't have any other hits?
He had a couple of hits, but, not near as many as Prince and Missy.
This Is How We Do It was, that is the track that's synonymous with him, and everything else just kind of falls under that.
There you go. All right. 93, Lisa Loeb's Stay, I Missed You.
Another one-hit wonder.
We've had 3 number 1 hits. That's also
such a huge crush on Lisa Loeb. Good God. Those glasses.
It was the glasses.
Fucking drove me insane. Seriously. I remember that song being really big, like the summer I turned 18. And it was like every every chick with glasses that I could get within 100 feet of. I tried.
Yeah.
Can we just move on to the next song, please?
That's an awesome song. You know, and Lisa Loeb has not hidden the fact that it's her only hit.
Yeah.
She takes pride in it to the point where, you know, a couple years back, Newfound Glory did the second installment of their From the Screen to the Stereo album. And
she did a cameo appearance in the new Fright Night movie.
Wow.
Okay.
She did.
He got
It was
really,
like,
I got really excited about that too.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry.
but Newfound Glory did a second installment of their From the Screen to the Stereo album, which basically were all covers of songs from movies. And Lisa Loeb actually cameoed on the song, turning it into a duet with the lead singer of Newfound Glory. It was an awesome version.
Wow.
there you go.
That's cool.
All right. 92, Public Enemy's 911 is a joke.
And it
From
is.
1990, yeah.
And it definitely is.
It was then and it still is today.
911, what's your emergency? There's a guy in my house. Do you know where he is? No, that's why I'm calling you.
I'm saying.
We'll be there in a half hour.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav did the lead on that.
Yeah. This was one of the few 911 songs that actually was not really a Chuck D song. It was a Flavor Flav song.
Rest in peace, Chuck. We miss you. No, it's Heavy D. Heavy D. Heavy D. Sorry.
Wrong D.
I
was about to say, did I
apologize.
miss something?
Chuck D didn't
Well,
pass.
everybody's dying.
Flavor
so
Flav should have by now. No offense.
I'm saying, like some more saying about him at the roast. You look how Magic Johnson should look.
Oh. Whose roast was that? Was that
Flavor Flav?
Damn.
The one where Jimmy Kimmel made the Chris Benoit joke. Fuck you, Jimmy Kimmel.
See,
I know where you live.
Now I'm not the one that brought up wrestling. That was him.
I know where you live, father.
I don't know where he lives, but I know where he does his show.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of security there, so I know.
Followed every pro wrestler there the past like 5 years now.
Actually, I haven't been there at all.
I was there for Hulk. The first
Gee,
time.
there's a shock. Jeff Meacham was at a talk show for Hulk Hogan. Where are we now, Scott?
I got nothing.
91, Sarah McLachlan's Building a Mystery.
I'm just going to leave this one to Bruce.
Yeah, Sarah McLachlan is...
That is
wow.
my girl. I'm telling you, Sarah McLachlan is one of my favorite artists ever. I mean, and that album Surfacing, fellas, I'm gonna keep it real. It's good music. It's chill music. If you like Sarah McLachlan, man, let that shit out. Sarah McLachlan is bomb. I love her. She writes she writes such great music. She should be famous along the lines of other female artists who are getting 20 times more attention than her and have about an eighth of the writing and performing talent. You know, she's just amazing, and seriously, you got to move on with this list because I'll sit here for the rest of the day and just talk about Sarah McLachlan.
I just want to throw my 2 cents in. I actually enjoy Sarah McLachlan too, not to the level that Bruce does, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, aside from her Surfacing album and the songs that came out on it, I can't really think of too many other like huge hits of hers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the only downside of Sarah's career, but you know, a lot of that has to do with the media and the radio stations not really getting behind.
Yeah, they don't support artists like Sarah McLachlan because she keeps her clothes on.
Yeah. The song she did for Toy Story 2 is always going to be a favorite of mine too, When She Loved Me.
Yeah.
Jeff's already shaking his head. I wasn't going to take it there, Jeff.
I will remember.
Speak on it, Jeff.
No,
Come on, man.
he's shaking his head because of the late Cool breakup video that they did to it, and I wasn't even going to go there. I really wasn't.
That was funny.
Silence is not golden on
When
this
She
show.
Loved Me, I think, is one of her best songs, actually. And if you watch the movie and listen to the song in the context of the movie, it is a very sad, depressing song and almost makes you break down and cry in the middle of a fucking Disney movie.
A lot of her
Disney
songs
movie
are
makes
like
you cry.
that. She writes just really personal, heartfelt music. I mean, another one of my favorites, since we're talking about soundtracks, is from a movie called The Brothers McMullen, and the song is called I Will Remember You.
There you go.
That was on
That's-
Surfacing too, wasn't it?
No.
I thought it was.
That was... No, it wasn't on Surfacing. It wasn't on Fumbling Towards Ecstasy. It might have been on the album after. Or she might... No, you know what? Come to think of it, I think she wrote that song just for the Brothers McMullen soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Number 90, The New Radicals, You Get What You Give.
Wow.
1998.
Those guys got a lot of attention for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Just all the people they pissed off. Well, not they, the singer whose name I forget right now, but calling out Courtney Love, calling out Marilyn Manson, talking about, mess with us, we'll kick your ass in. Like, seriously, dude, you're a one-off alternative band. Like, seriously, you're not tough. I seriously wish Marilyn Manson would have kicked your ass.
That song, is a cool song. It's real fun. It's another one of those that you could kind of throw on at a party and get people on the floor moving, not to the same extent of this is how we do it, obviously.
No, definitely not.
But it is still a real good, upbeat, danceable song, and I think that was a lot of the appeal for it.
Yeah.
All right. 89, Liz Phair's Never Said.
There we go.
1993.
She's another one of those awesome female artists, and not to put all of the female artists in a box and say, oh, you're, I don't mean it like, oh, you're awesome for a girl. I don't mean it like that. I have a really soft spot in my heart for female musicians. I think they're like the sexiest thing on the fucking planet. Liz Phair, just amazing. If you've never heard of Liz Phair, or if you've never heard any of her music, please do yourself a favor and look it up. She was definitely one of the most influential musicians of the late 80s and early 90s, and actually all the way out through the 90s, but really just ballsy, very sexually charged music. Yeah, Liz Phair. Awesome.
All right. The first song that I've never heard of, coming up next here, number 88, Duncan Sheik, Barely Breathing. Okay, I know the song, I don't recognize the artist, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
1997.
Good song. I liked it.
I am barely breathing. Okay.
Yeah, not much I can say about this one. I've heard it a few times. It's just a whatever song for me. It's like we finally hit a lull, something we can't really go in depth about.
Yeah, I like the song, but I was never really that familiar with him outside of this song. But I did like the song.
It was okay to me. 87, Billy Ray Cyrus's The Achy Breaky Heart, 1992.
Is this the part where I do my trademark I quit?
Yes. Because this one was also on the One Hit Wonder show that VH1 did.
Yeah.
3 words come to mind.
Next song, please.
No. 3 other words come to mind when I think of Billy Ray Cyrus.
Why the fuck?
That damn mullet.
High-powered mullet.
I had the mullet part right.
Dude, that guy just took. He took having a mullet, or mulleteering, if you will.
Is that anything like racketeering?
Yeah, it's like racketeering with a mullet.
Okay.
He took that shit to a completely different level. That's just an entirely, it's like if the X-Men were rednecks, they'd all look like Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, wow.
Seriously. Like the Justice League, he had like the super powered, he had like spider bit him, radioactive powered mullet going on.
And then
there.
He got rid of it, and look what happened. He lost his power.
No, he cut off his mullet and it turned into Miley. That's what happened.
Damn!
It's like his mullet would crawl off his head and knock over 7-Elevens at night and shit. That mullet was the business.
But he needs to thank God that Miley did come around, because it revived his fucking career too.
Yeah, much in the way that the Frankenstein monster made Dr. Frankenstein known around his village. It kind of did it that way.
Seriously.
Like, we alright, we know of you, but we don't really care for your work. Not really feeling what you put out into the world,
I was actually going to sing the praises of this song a little bit, but Bruce just kind of ran away with it.
Yeah, I put a knife in that bastard, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I just thought we're talking about mullets. You got any Guerrero shirt on? I'm throwing that out there, Mikey.
Yeah, well, the difference between those two is that Eddie Guerrero was a hell of a lot more convincing a performer than Billy Ray was.
Woo! What's your comments on that one? Stat Boy approved. 86, the Cranberries, Linger.
There we go.
1993.
Cranberries are the business. I always preferred Zombie to Linger, though.
Well, yeah, they're two different albums, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I prefer Dreams than
would.
over Linger.
I would.
Hey, I liked it. All right.
That song has, to me, has become synonymous with every like female coming of age drama. Have you ever noticed that? Like every trailer, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants type movie, they're always playing that song.
Hey.
I mean, but the Cranberries were awesome, and I'm so disappointed that they kind of fell off the face of the earth after their last album, which unfortunately didn't go anywhere. But such an awesome band, and Dolores O'Riordan has hands down one of the most beautiful voices I think I've ever heard. I actually had a chance to see the Cranberries live, and
when was this?
They played the Long Beach Arena, and I forget who it was that was opening for them. But not a whole lot of people attended the show, unfortunately.
Damn.
And it was such a good show, though. I mean, awesome place to meet girls. Oh my God.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, it was a good show. Such a great show, and Dolores O'Riordan has one of the most amazing voices I think I've ever heard. So,
all right, let's
I
keep
miss
going.
them a lot.
85, Cypress Hills, Insane in the Brain.
Yeah,
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. That's me. Yeah. Can't say much about that, you know.
Cypress Hill is the business.
Cypress Hill's the shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Should be ranked higher, Cypress Hill. Okay, continuing on. We're almost done with this part. Number 84, Snow's Informer from 1993. The one song that you can't understand any of the lyrics. It's like, Informer, a chicky boom boom there, it's over and over. I posted this video on Facebook saying, can anybody get the lyrics? And all they put was the chicky boom boom there part. So it's like, what are the words here? Help me out.
I think the funniest part about this song is it's a Canadian trying to do Jamaican reggae.
Wow, there's a country mix-up right there.
And a white Canadian at that. It's not even like a black Canadian or a Mexican Canadian trying to do reggae. It's a white Canadian. It's just comical to me. But it was an awesome song.
It stayed 7 weeks at number 1.
It's probably because everybody was trying to figure out what the hell he was saying.
Exactly.
So like, yo, can you play that Informer song again? I'm trying to figure out the fuck he's saying.
Can you like slow it down? Even if you slow it down, you can't understand what he's saying.
I don't even think Snow remembers what the fuck he said.
Maybe play it backwards like a Beatles album type thing? Maybe
Turn me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man.
There you go. Something.
Wow, he brought
It was Mike's love letter to the Undertaker.
Yeah. I thought it was Michelle McCoy.
Oh yeah, we went there.
You're lucky you're my brother, otherwise I would
Yeah.
Otherwise you would do nothing.
I would do nothing either
and
way.
get to number 83.
The Breeders, Cannonball.
Yeah.
1993.
Love Kim and Kelly Deal. Awesome band, awesome song. Just a great album. The Breeders, if you guys don't know, or you probably do, it's kind of an offshoot of another really popular modern rock band called the Pixies.
I've heard of them.
And the Deal sisters decided they wanted to do this album, and they called their band the Breeders. And it was just so much fun. Such great memories along with that music. And yeah, I seriously could talk about some of these artists for hours and hours and hours. So. And
then some.
Yeah, seriously.
I honestly had to look them up last night just to figure out who they were, but they're on the list.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Okay, 82, Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me, 1991.
Good God, Bushwick Bill is the creepiest little fucker on the planet. Seriously, I mean, how do you have like, seriously, did Bushwick's parents lose a bet with God or something?
Whoa!
Seriously, you got a retarded midget with a lazy eye and Down syndrome. They got left out in the desert after a 4-day crack binge. I mean, my God. If there was
I can
ever
just see the comments just flowing in right now.
If there was ever an example of somebody losing the genetic lottery, it's Bushwick Bill.
Or Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern Show.
Oh! He brought up Beetlejuice!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I think we got a Battle of the Midget showdown right there. We can have Hornswoggle referee.
Woo! Hornswoggle will watch that match like a lot of us watch the Maury Povich show. It's like, our life sucks, but at least we're not them.
You are the father. Okay, and finally, the last song of this first part. 81, Paula Cole's I Don't Want to Wait. The song you would hear on every episode of...
You know you remember the show, don't front.
The WB.
You know you remember the show, stop lying.
Seventh Heaven.
No.
No, it was Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek, whatever. They're all the fucking same.
No.
Which is...
love Paula Cole. There go my cool stripes, y'all. I'm seriously, it just, yeah.
The best thing I liked about this
Paula
song
Cole.
was when Sam Jackson had to sing it on one of the MTV award shows because then he interrupted a kiss between two people. He came in with a baseball bat and beat the hell out of a record player, no less. That's how they. And they're saying it's like, you know, you kind of ruined the moment. It's like, I don't want to wait for our lives, and then they kiss and, you know, whatever. And
now
yeah.
the moment with that song that I remember and like goes back to when we were doing the horror movies countdown, Urban Legend.
Mm-hmm.
There was a scene where Josh Jackson was in a car with the girl, and
Yes.
that song came on the radio,
Yes.
and he was just like, real quick, he was like,
God,
can't
I
fucking
hate this.
stand that song, and turns it off.
That was such a great scene.
Forgot about
that was one
that.
of those scenes where you had to watch the movie in the theater and just see everybody around you react because everybody reacted to that scene.
That shit was
And it was
comedy.
like, I can't fucking stand that song.
That is one of those songs that does what it's supposed to do. It gets stuck
Piss people
in your
off?
head. No, it gets stuck in your head. You can hear that song, be like, oh, I fucking hate this song. Like walking down the aisle of a grocery store.
Again in the
comes
grocery
on.
store.
That's where good music goes to die, seriously. If you hear it in the grocery store,
You
you know
hear
that's
it,
the last stop.
Or the elevator.
Or the
And then you
elevator,
get out of the
yeah.
grocery store and you get back in your car and you start driving up and you're like, I don't want to wait. Oh, fuck! You invaded my mental capacity.
You gotta make sure no one's around, because if you're like, you know, you're in the car after a night out drinking and having a good time, you turn it on, you just do that, you get...
Yes, Bruce.
Yes?
Are you going to bust him out on the driving around in his car or the going out drinking?
We don't advocate drinking and driving at all. Just so it's out there.
Don't drink and drive. It's bad.
I still have a tasty
Yes, you do. And we are done with part 1 of this list. We got 80 songs to go and 4 more parts, and we'll be back.